Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and what is this? Okay, so today we are going to be using another build recommendation. Maybe this time I won't screw it up partway through, or hey, maybe I'll decide not to take the double trouble thing and ruin my chances. But first, let's quick do the 1 through 3 to generate the soundtrack. And it looks like we're going piano solos. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that going. Yeah, the only reason why this run that I used last time I played failed was because I got myself stuck against a wall with Sura pummeling my face. And as what happens most of the time when you start getting pummeled in the face, you just kind of, fall over. Alright, so. Of course you're going to make me use that robe. Alright, so what we've got going on today is we're going to be doing a build brought to us by Peshomighty on both my Discord server and on YouTube. And that is essentially, we're going to be doing a Nidoking themed run, which... Why Nidoking? I don't know. Some people like the strangest Pokemon. No, I have no problem with Nidoking. It was one of those things where in first gen it was almost completely unusable because Psychic was overpowered. Nowadays it's pretty decent. Anyway, let's move on to the actual build. So the first thing we're using is a basic that's giving us a kind of, pardon me, that's giving us a sort of like Mega Horn style attack. So for that we're going to be using Ice Dagger. Looks like our boy doesn't quite know what he wants us to do for the dash. It looks like he's chosen either Tunneling Drive or Frost Feint. I'm going to go with Tunneling Drive because we do have a ground-type boy who deserves to have the ground-type brought up. Let's see. Aqua Beam to represent the move Ice Beam, which, honestly, why would you be putting Ice Beam on Nidoking and not training it for Ice Punch? But hey, what do I know? And then... Shattering Strike to simulate Earth Power, which I would say why not go for Earthquake on myself, but what do I know? And for... Alright, so the recommendation is either Noxious Dapper Cap or the Paralytic Venom Stone. Either one has its merits. I think I'm gonna go with... Paralytic Venom Stone is more reliable. I'm gonna go with that. Alright. I am not a fan of this robe choice. I've never really cared for the Grit robe. Increases armor and healing received. That doesn't really sound like Nidoking if you ask me. But okay, we're going for it. Now, just real quick, just so that I understand what I'm getting myself into. Or not even what I'm getting myself into. I'm just having a look at some facts about Nidoking. Alright, so our boy's best attribute is actually the attack stat. Which again makes me wonder why you would use a special attack like Ice Beam. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and... You know what? No, I'm going to leave this as close to the creator's intention as possible. I'm just saying, like, by all rights, I should be removing the Aqua Beam to represent Ice Beam, and putting in something like, you know, Glacial Cross to represent Ice Punch. You know, that's what I would probably be doing. Alright, so this... See, I'm trying to look up, like, just facts about Nidoking, but... Hold on, let me do this. Here we go, this is what I was looking for. So, Nidoking. Here is something to think about with Nidoking. And yes, let me go pick my starting point. I'm gonna want to start. I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter, but I'd like to start at Atlas just to get that out of the way, so I don't have to worry about him. Because I'm still of the opinion that the living courtyards at high level is particularly dangerous. Here we go. So, Nidoking is actually kind of a small boy. He stands at 4'7" and roughly 137 pounds. Or, to put that in metric terms, he's 1.4 meters tall and 62 kilograms. So 137 is a little bit of a chunky boy for being only... Oh yeah, this is working out real well. I wonder if this is largely having to do with just being a little out of practice. There we go. Alright, I've got to get my groove back. I can't just be sitting here getting my butt kicked like that. It's that hard. So with the idea that Nidoking is only actually 4'7", what it makes me think is that even as a Pokemon and just as a creature in general, it's got small man syndrome, where it's just really loud and aggressive to make up for the idea that he's just going, I'm pissed off that I'm so tiny. Alright, so I get the feeling that for some reason the controls determined that I should be attacking some direction other than where the enemies were. So, I don't know, this might be a short run. Just saying, guys. Might be a short run. Well, now there we go. That's very much what I had in mind. Good old Ice Punch. Now, I'm gonna guess that Ice Punch was not chosen to be represented on a Nidoking build because, for whatever reason, it's not capable of learning Ice Punch. Oh my goodness, I am just getting my ass kicked, like, hard. Alright, we definitely take that, then we come back to the ferry. Everyone in agreement? No? Well, too bad, because in the long run, this is still my show. Even though, like, no one watches it. Then again, I might get more viewership if I were to stop doing stupid things like running into enemy attacks and nearly dying on floor 1. No, when I started up my channel, I was aware that the games that I really like were more so in the realm of kind of a niche audience. So I get that. I can advertise all I want, but it doesn't change the fact that the audience for this game is a little small. And I just have to be willing to accept that. What do we have? Thinking about the wand. It's a little bit too early I'm not going to say too early, but it's not the right time for the Mimic. We have not built up any kind of stock of things that I don't care about. That's right, birds. Little cutie birds have been very friendly today, so we'll just have to kind of let them have their time to chirp away. Actually, I think if anything, what's hurting me the most is the narrow hitbox on... Sorry, I just had a freeze moment. Give me a sec. Yeah, the narrow hitbox on the ice daggers, I think, is the thing actually kind of hurting me the most. I don't even know what you do. Conqueror's Cloak. I don't mind it, but I think what I would rather do with that... And yes, I will take this, even though I think it's going to be a mistake in the long run, but I will take it. Oh, I was gonna give him the cloak for the adorable Mimic. Oh well. Tell you what, why don't I just hold on to it for now? God, 354 damage. What is up with me and this whack-ass play that I've been doing? Alright, come on, brain. We've got to do better. No more making really dumb mistakes. Here we go. So now we can upgrade the Ice Daggers and the Glacial Cross. I'm going to start with the Ice Daggers because that's going to be of more importance to the run. Okay, it's definitely odd having the ice daggers activate slowly like that, but the extra damage is definitely worth it. Oh, that was unnecessary. Alright, so with Glacial Cross, I'm going to wait to upgrade that to see if perhaps the better expenditure of the cash would actually be for a relic instead. It would be nice if I didn't have to choose, but I am not going to assume that I'm going to have enough money to just say I'm going to be able to buy everything I want. Alright, so here's relics. Anything here I like? Definitely. I would say that is definitely of more importance than the Glacial Cross upgrade. Give me the Megalodon. And I can't have more than one Conqueror's item active at once, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm going to pick this up as a means of eventually powering up everything else. Alright, let me get one or two more battle rooms here. Alright, so now I might actually be able to afford the Glacial Cross upgrade. Which I am all down for, because that'll synergize well with the luxury handbag. There we go. Hey, look at that, another thing I don't want. Alright, now what I would like is something to help me fight... something to help me fight Freya with. But I actually don't know if... Nidoking can get any electric-based moves. There we go. I mean, this could also kind of be considered Earth power, but one quick way to learn whether or not I can pick any electric moves, because I am going to try to keep to my normal theme run rules, is let's see if there are any electric moves that you can learn. I mean, I see Fire Blast and Fire Punch, which means you should be able to learn Ice Punch, and you should be able to learn Thunder Punch. There's some fighting moves you can learn, that's cool. Yep, there's Ice Beam. Oh yeah, he can learn Ice Punch. Alright, cool. He can learn Incinerate. That's interesting. Rest. Rock Smash. That, of course, makes sense. He can learn, as far as electric moves, he can learn Shockwave, Thunder, Thunderbolt, and Thunder Punch. So actually, I've got some options should I find a way to justify it later. Now, what would be ideal would be to find Arc Sphere, because that would be like your Thunder Punch. But, as we well know, we don't always get everything we want. Slap! Yeah, more than likely these guys aren't sticking around too long. They are hard hitters, though. And they do leave behind a cloud of poison, which ultimately not that useful. Oh, you son of a... See, that's what you get. Son of a... God, I hate rogues so much. It does feel good to have my attack speed back, though. Alright, so I think it would be more important to get the Aqua Beam upgrade. I see no Thunder Punch or Thunderbolt or Thunder there. So, no. Anything here that I really like? Not really. And what, there's... I mean, maybe Ironclad Card Holder, but... I would almost rather just get the Tunneling Drive upgrade. And ultimately, I think that is what I'm going to end up going with. Now, if I could give him Tunneling Drive, that'd be great. As is, I'll end up giving him Aqua Beam, and no thank you, I want to hold on to that. Thank you, up button. That's perfect. That's just what I wanted. In case y'all are wondering, even though it was, or I guess is President's Day as of the time of this recording, I did indeed still have to work. It wasn't a normal work day, so keep that in mind. But yes, I did have to work. So there wasn't normal mail delivery, it was just... Gotcha. It was strictly delivering, like, packages and whatnot, so it was... an abnormal day, but it was still a day at work, so unfortunately no federal holiday off for me this time. Maybe the next one, though. Either way, I'm not complaining. It did make it a rather short, rather easy day. And the more time I have to learn all the different routes and get better at the job, the faster that my times will get, which will make my bosses happy and will also make me happy. You have anything I want? Not really. So I'm not really focusing on critical hit chance. So I don't know if that's really going to work out all that well. So that would be like putting a life orb on Nidoking, which yeah, I could do that, but I don't know if I want to. I'm not necessarily all about that live dangerously lifestyle. Oh yeah, Dark Saves, and why did you pick up Double Trouble? You know what? Shut up. So that's one that I'll think about. Okay, so I think what Tunneling Drive needs in order to be more effective is that it needs to hit on more active frames. That way it actually stuns, and the explosive effect of the upgrade actually means something. As is, Tunneling Drive feels like a neat attempt, but not much more than that. Ooh, I could definitely justify that as Thunderbolt. Not that I know why you would want to use special attacks with a creature that's clearly designed for physical attacks, but... Thank you, Limos Leaf. Haven't found the boss chamber yet. You son of a bitch. Perfect. And many of you may have also noticed that I'm being awfully quiet. That's not really for any reason, I don't really have a lot to talk about. I don't really have any stories of delivering packages today that I can regale you with. It's not a whole lot of anecdotes to share about the very straightforward workday I had. And you know what? That's probably for the best. Okay, we definitely want that. It's not to say that there will never be anything interesting that happens during one of my shifts. Just don't expect that to be the norm. you go. Much deserved, you stupid jumping sword bastard. What do you think you are, Agislash? Actually, there's probably multiple ways to pronounce that. I always pronounce the A-E like aw as an author, but a lot of people pronounce it A, so... Owie. And ice beamed. I mean, not literally, it was aqua beam, but still. Ooh, there's Thunder Punch. We are taking that. There we go. All right, now we're in a good position. We are a well-rounded, very strong Nidoking. I also just realized that the Conqueror's Cloak means that those guys can't fire off 7 fireballs. There we go. So now we've got Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch. I guess that'd be best described as Earth Power. I want both of those. Even though I'm not going to be getting a whole lot out of the Strongman's Hammer, it's better to have it than not. And it is a freebie. I didn't have to pay anything for it. I like Wavefront. Can't take it. Or I guess even if I could, I'm not sure I would want to, considering that I'm doing a theme run. Ooh, 225 damage hammer to the face. And since that just happened, I just had an idea. Let me know in the comments below who you would like a 225 damage hammer to the face to go to. Like, if there's just one person in your life that you'd like to whap it upside the side of the head with Mjolnir, who would it be and why? And hey, maybe there's no one that you'd want to whap in the side of the head with Mjolnir for 225 damage. But if there is, who would it be? I look forward to hearing your answers in the comments section below. What about you, Dark Sage? Is there anyone that you'd like to hit in the side of the head for 225 damage with an electric hammer? Potentially. There are many people in my life that have done things to essentially implode my self-confidence and make me feel like less of a person. Now, they say that the best revenge against people like that is simply living well. I'm not 100% sure about that. I mean, yeah, I'm not exactly like, hello, buddy. Like, I'm not exactly like living in a horrible state or anything, but I do feel like I would be doing better if I were a more confident, well-rounded person, you know? Though in most instances, we don't necessarily need a hammer to the face, just a nice talking to about potential expectations later in life would probably be sufficient. Nice. Huh, Tesla coil. You know what? I'm going to take that, and I'm going to go ahead and sell it to you. Because I am hoping to find something a little bit better later on. I'm going to hold on to the Chaos Scanner because that's actually giving me although small, a nice damage bonus. Yeah, the attack might not have been super effective, but what does it matter when you have less than 10% health? Oops, wrong button. That was just a straight up missed input. Hammerface. Stop, Hammerface. Oh, hello, Doctor. Again, I would end up giving her Aqua Beam instead of something I would actually want to give up, so we'll probably come back after I find Iris. See what she can offer to our stomp through the chaos trials. I almost said something other than trials. And don't worry, it's nothing naughty. I just almost didn't say trials, that's all. Thunderbolt plus Ice Beam. It's a beautiful combination of elemental damage. And speaking of elemental damage, I just finished building a fire-based longsword set in the PC version of Monster Hunter Rise, which I will be more than happy to try out on Chameleos' face later. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of combating Chameleos with longsword, it's not to say that it won't work. Longsword can generally put in the work against most anything. Oh, there's Arc Sphere now. Of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this. We can give that to Dr. Song and see what she wants to contribute. Word of Stone becomes Elixir of Might. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, hey. I mean, that worked out, but I actually wanted to have this on. Interestingly enough, there's the Noxious Dapper Cap. I'm actually relatively pleased with what I have. So no, nothing's getting replaced, and at 98%, I don't think there's anything else to find, so away with us. There we go. We are the mighty king of the Nidoran tribe. Our enemies will feel our poisonous sting. They shall know the strength of our arms. The power behind our bite and the true terror that is the Nido tribe. Know the strength of the earth and fear me. Or, you know, I'll just get hit blinded. I'll just get pounded by that and look like an idiot. Yeah, you deserve that. 318, not bad. I'm sticking with the original number, but that was an impressive number. I like it. Oh, you aren't the right rogue. Alright, last chance for anything crazy. Definitely take that. No, we're good. We're just gonna move forward. Oh, oh, you're in trouble now. It's only friggin' Nidoking. All right. There we go. There, that felt more like a victory befitting of the experience that I have with this game. Yeah, the last two runs were the fluke. This is the real deal. I am Nidoking. Hear me roar! But only because I'm really small. Seriously. Why the fuck am I only 4'7"? Nidoking. He's tiny. And he's mad about it. I even when I was a kid first playing Pokemon, like I had to wonder, like Nidoking, he looks big and buff, and then you actually read his Pokédex entry, and I was going, 4'7"? Oh my god, this Pokemon is tiny. It's got the equivalent sort of bad attitude of just a Chihuahua going, no! I am not this small, you're too small! My life is not a joke, you're the one who will be laughing! It's like, okay buddy, calm down. I won't calm down after what you've put me through. Anyway, that's enough from me. We successfully got through the Nidoking run. And it's just about time for another Wizard of Metal. And I know I haven't been putting up the polls for that lately, but trust me when I say that there are things in the works, and I definitely am still interested in doing Wizard of Metal. So don't you guys worry, there's plenty coming down the pipeline. In the meantime, you guys stay calm, stay cool, stay sexy, and I will see you later. My name is Dark Sage Walker. I will be seeing you.